What you just saw is a part of a music video from one of the most popular rock bands in history. Our next guest is considered to be the backbone behind this group. His new autobiography, Fleetwood, My Life and Adventures in Fleetwood Mac, details how he survived 20 years of sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And here he is, Mr. Mick Fleetwood. Hi, Mick. How you doing? Nice to have you here.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Imposing figure.
Yes,
that you are.
Mick is 6'6".
Yes.
Yes.
Could have been a great basketball player, Mick, if you...
Yeah, no basketball in England, no.
No, that's right, none at all. Well, you wrote every word of this book yourself.
No, I worked with a fellow called Stephen Davis.
Oh, Stephen Davis down here, yeah.
And ostensibly, how this book came about was hours and hours of taping. And luckily, we were able to transpose the bulk of it from verbatim, from just me storytelling.
I couldn't believe that your memory. That you kept a journal.
You kept a journal, didn't you?
I kept what I consider a sort of mutant journal, not something I do every day, little anecdotes of stuff. So I had some parameters to work from.
And you didn't tell the other members of the band that you were writing this?
I did originally, and then I sort of smoothed it over, and they forgot that I was actually writing it. It took about 2.5 years, not of solid work, for us to get the book together. And in the meantime, they just forgot. And it wasn't until a little later on there's a little problem, which we might go into.
So your family was a big influence, especially your father, huh?
Yeah, my father was an Air Force pilot, most of his life. And he also wrote a lot of verse and poetry and children's books, all of which I swear need publishing, but we haven't done it yet. So the actual appeal of doing something, when people say, why do you write a book? It was not something that wasn't, it appealed to me to do it. I found it to be very interesting.
So you had a rather normal upbringing then, right?
I had a very interesting upbringing because we traveled a lot. Really didn't stay anywhere more than 3 years at a time. The usual military brat syndrome.
Yeah, right.
Your description of the early 1960s London was fascinating. Tell us a little bit about that. I mean, every other paragraph was a different person you were running into at these clubs and...
Well, yeah, it was a time that someone asked me the other day, do you think anything like that will be repeated? It's like asking if a certain type of music's going to be repeated. In terms of the real verve and excitement of what was going on in London at that point, I don't think will ever be matched again. It was a really incredible time. Obviously, the Beatles, as such, were the sort of pivot point of what was then known, I think, as swinging London. But it truly was. It was a very vital time.
Were they your idols at the time?
I won't say idols, because we were already playing ourselves, but they became something that was out of the realms of all possibility.
To aspire to, huh?
Yeah, they were so huge.
Successful,
and it just, coincidentally, I happened to sort of know them, indirectly through...
You knew everybody.
Yeah, weaseled around. But being that close to something that was that exciting and meant such a lot, I think, emotionally, to millions and millions of people all over this planet, was quite something, actually.
And how? When we come back, we're going to take a look at some of the album covers, bring
Going
back some
down memory
memories.
lane.
Yes, and talk about you and your stormy relationships. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Tomorrow on Live, actor Chad Lowe.
We're talking about Fleetwood Mac, and incidentally, they'll be appearing tonight at Madison Square Garden. You've got the old tour going, just like the old days, right?
Just like the old days.
That's
With a lot of history behind you.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at some of these covers. They'll bring back some memories for you now. Here's a cover of the Rolling Stones. That's the whole
Stone
gang
magazine.
in bed?
In bed together.
Must have been some wild times, huh, Mick?
Well, we actually did that. I actually said to Annie Leibovitz took the picture, And there were so many literal rumors going on at the time, so we thought, well, let's give them what they want.
Yeah.
So we leapt into bed together.
Here's a picture of Stevie Nicks in 1977, who was...
Really ethereal type beauty.
yes, a beautiful girl, isn't she?
Yeah.
You were in love with her for a time?
Oh, yes, yes.
While she was married, or you were married? One of you were married.
No, Stevie has only been married once. That was long after our relationship. But she was, when she joined Fleetwood Mac, she was going out with Lindsey Buckingham, and they'd been together for about 7 years. And it wasn't until several years later, after they'd broken up. We're soulmates, still.
1977, some more of the band members. Now, you managed the band too, right? For a time?
I managed the band for 8 years.
Until they fired you.
Until they fired me.
Why did they fire you?
Well, it was a sort of accumulation of facts that everyone decided had their own private managers. And I was sort of relieved, actually, because it was a lot of hard work, you know, burning the old wick at both ends.
And you could never make everybody happy.
At the time, it was sort of distasteful, because it took place in my house, and had all the band members and then their managers who had all been whispering various things in people's ears. And it was understandable, and it was, as I say, I was sort of relieved, actually, of
Mick,
my duties.
You went through everything. I mean, you went through money, you went through the drug scene.
Yeah.
You say that you're lucky to be still around.
Yeah, I think one of the main things, I do have to say, I don't regret anything that took place, because quite frankly, I've had a very good, enjoyable life. But needless to say, whilst doing this book, it was somewhat daunting when you really realized what you had been up to.
Yes, and how close you
and
came
the fact
to
that I'm
that.
still sitting here.
You lost some of your friends.
Quite a relief.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you made it, and you're back on the boards tonight,
Oh, yeah.
Madison Square Garden.
Still making great music.
Absolutely. And they'll be in Philadelphia tomorrow night at the Spectrum. Fleetwood Mac is back, and here's the book, number 13 on the bestseller list, Fleetwood.
Next week on the show, MacGyver's Richard Dean Anderson.
Times are tough. Families are struggling.